I heard somebody say that the only positive thing this government has done was to build for the late marathoner, Kiptum, a house in 6 days. Until P.S. Singer said it cost 7 million. And you look at the house which was built at 7 million, you are like, now, you even spoiled it. That house is not even worth 2 billion.
Umesema nyumba 250. Sasa, no, they had to buy land.
No. The land was there. That was the ancestral land. No, all of that.
Steamer.
Watu si wajinga.
Angalia nini. They had to furnish the house.
Watu si wajinga.
Unajua ile microwave iko pale ndani ni pesa ngapi?
Ni pesa ngapi? 2-3 million. When we live in streets, even as we've built houses, we've furnished.
Ile nyumba ni 7 million.
7 million.
Kwanza ile nyumba hata inaweza kwa 10 million. They really tried to squeeze the resources.
In fact, I was going to give them credit for that house. Yeah. Until they said 7 million. Because I was going to at least for once, a promise honored.
But they said they're going to build a better
before I even say it, they tell me 7 million. I'm like, now wait a minute. I thought you were going to say 1 million. Umechoma. You are a failure. You can never make it. Even when you think you're making it, you throw it back at us. And tell us your true self.
Upepo ikakuja ikamwambia, not here, not today. Sema bebeni 7 million. Uko kwa kiwanja.
You see, that's the problem.
Where?
That's the problem.
This government is really trying, but guys are just not seeing the things they are doing.
It's okay. It's true they're trying. But let me tell you, they get an E for effort. They're really trying. It's true they're trying. But their best is the worst for Kenyans. I mean, I cannot fault them. They're trying. Yeah. That's what their best. That's the most they can do.
Fuel prices tunapunguziwa na 1-2.
You know you can't fault someone.
Yeah.
For their challenges.
Okay.
So they've done that. They've done their best.
Okay.
But we are simply saying their best is not the best for Kenyans. Kenyans deserve better.
So you believe in 2027, Rigiji and President Ruto, if they go back to the ballot box, wataona giza?
Si tutakuwa hapo mimi na Wanjigi. Tutaonyesha giza.
Utawafagia wote.
Tutawafagia wote.
Now, let me throw a spanner in the works. 2027 we na Wanjigi muko kwa ballot box. Mkuwe president. Munafikiria baba atakuwa amelala wapi?
Baba ataenda Afrika.
Ndio hiyo atashikilia, but Baba's passion is not for Africa Union. Baba's passion is to help get this country from the pit.
Baba is a Pan-Africanist. He doesn't believe just in changing Kenya alone.
Yeah.
Baba believes in changing the world for the African man. He is at this point in history, I can say he's the leading Pan-Africanist. And if he gets the chairmanship of AU, which we pray that he gets, because it will be a deserved. It's a deserved. Because who else?
Yeah,
who else? Yeah. Who else has that clout and stature and believes in Africa like Baba? So, Baba will be in Africa.
Okay. Doing
now continental work. Sasa hii Kenya ndogo hii atuachie sisi.
But let's say if Baba is on the ballot.
If he's on the ballot, then we'll also just compete with him.
Munaona munaweza kutandika Baba, mtoe Baba kwa.
Mimi sasa to compete na Baba. Baba hakai kwa kiti. We are competing with Ruto. Why should I focus on another candidate who is not in power? See, it's Ruto and Gachagua. I mean, I cannot stand and start saying, oh, Baba, you failed. He's failed where and he's not sitting on the chair. I will focus on the person you compete against. That's why I told you, my focus is very simple. The person who I'm competing with is Rigathi Gachagua. He's the deputy president.
When kuna Rigiji hapa kwa hapa.
We are competing on ideas. It's not even an enmity. They are demand side, we are supply side.
Okay.
That's what we are competing on. So why should I take my competition to...
But you know they also tried production side.
They've not.
Fertilizer.
They've not. No, production is not about...
So
when I talk about... I need to understand supply side economics.
Okay.
It means this. These are the three pillars. Lower taxes. Reduce government involvement. Yeah. You empower the private sector.
Okay.
It is private sector driven. So fertilizers is the government that was doing everything. That is demand side. Government knows what the demand in the market is and gives you. That's what we call demand side economics.
Okay.
Supply side is you empower the private sector so that what interventions does government need to do to reduce, to encourage people to invest in the fertilizer sector. What are the barriers on that? Okay. But look at even what they're doing in fertilizer that you think they're doing good. What was the problem? Was it food security, insecurity? If the problem was food insecurity, Do you think throwing fertilizer at the crops will give you food security? Have you done soil testing? Have you identified which crops can be planted in a particular locality? Have you done farmer training? Have you done field preparations? Have you done post-harvest procedures?
Majipanga.
So, when you talk about food security, you look at what is called the entire value chain, from inception to the market. So that if the problem is if you just say the problem is food security, just throw fertilizer. So you've given a farmer fertilizer, but the quality of seeds he's planting is poor quality.
Kuna rain.
There are no rains. Nini. So, I mean, that's what I'm telling you, these people.
Yeah, there's no market.
Or even if they harvest, they don't know how to store the produce.
Haya, turudi kwa
That is the
Baba.
difference between us.
Baba has a track record of ameshinda elections zote amekuwa nani lakini hajai kwa president. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Maybe it is God's will that Baba should not be shackled by this office. Maybe. I don't know. No. But he has won, as you said. Even the Supreme Court affirmed his victory in 2017. And the people of Kenya saw him in as their president on 30th of January.
And you wrote, you wrote the speech.
Mimi ni mtumishi wa wananchi.
Only lipo kama andika nini hapo 50 word.
54 word oath.
Kaandiko
Baba
kwa pea.
kakula kiapo.
But what were you guys thinking? You know, most people say that is more like, is it treason? That's treason.
It's not treason, no. You know, what does Article 1 of the Constitution say? Sovereign power lies in who?
The people.
And they can exercise it directly or indirectly through their democratically elected representatives. In this particular case, their Supreme Court had said Uhuru had not been democratically elected. So that was now a direct exercise of sovereignty. People power. The people's power is God's power.
And then what happened after swearing him in?
Baba shook hands with Uhuru. He decided to make peace with Uhuru. As we believed we should have gone to State House to install our president. It's country. People. I mean, it's the Article 1. I didn't write it. It's the people of Kenya who gave unto themselves and said in Article 1, we can exercise our sovereignty directly or through our democratically elected representatives. The people directly decided to swear in their president, called Raila Odinga, at Uhuru Park. I mean, who am I to say no to the people? The voice of the people is the voice of God. Vox populi, vox Dei.
Vox populi, vox Dei. Now, let's come back to the election 2027. Umeshatetea Baba, tumetoa Baba from the picture. Akwe AU chairperson and everything. Now you're here, Ruto and Rigiji are also here. However, do you believe we can have someone else, for example, Simbarati, like Akisi, or a Giriama president? Would that ever happen in this country? You know, because I've just seen two. Tumekuwa na Wakikuyu na Wakale. Tumechezea hapo.
Let me teach you a little.
Okay.
You know, you must take your, lawyers will always say, take your victim as you find him. So, okay, even in politics, take your country as you find it.
Okay.
What is our reality as a country? Our politics is tribal-based. I will not lie to you.
Okay.
People vote based on tribe, largely. There are those who don't vote based on tribe, but majority, over 90%, is tribal. It's tribal vote.
Okay.
So beyond the ideology, what you stand for, there's also the vote that is based on tribe, largely. So what's the reality of Agiriama marshalling enough votes? Because look at the numbers. 35% of registered voters are Gema. That's a fact. I didn't create it.
35%
of registered voters on the register are Gema. 13% of registered voters on the register are Luo. 12.8% of registered voters are Luo.